You guys, I think we're winning. I'm not even kidding. The United Nations is facing imminent collapse because they are running out of funding. And the reason why they're running out of funding is three member states, China, Venezuela, and the United States. The United States being their biggest donor, have decided that they're not going to pay their fees anymore. I'm not even kidding. Just read this. The UN's impeding financial collapse. The United Nations is facing severe liquidity crisis and is at risk of imminent financial collapse. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has warned that the organization could exhaust its cash reserves due to massive shortfalls in mandatory payments from member states. The member states being the United States, China, and Venezuela. Now, if you don't know the history of the United Nations and who was actually involved in building the United Nations and also its future goals of being the one world government to all nations, I have a video on YouTube explaining everything in detail from like the start, when after World War II, the British pretty much tried to get the United States and Canada into like this group called the United Nations so that we would never have any wars. And then all of a sudden they started to dictate to us how we actually are going to live. And what's really funny is the United Nations has a bunch of tentacles like the WHO, the World Economic Forum, and a bunch of NGOs. So if you're wondering where the 15-minute cities comes from, the United Nations. If you're wondering where all of this DEI stuff comes from, United Nations. If you're wondering where the climate change narrative came from, United Nations. And it was all planned so that they can absolutely destroy and collapse the West, so that they can come in and be the one world government to absolutely everybody and then enslave us further with AI and technology. So the fact that these mofos are actually collapsing, I think we're winning.